Fish Baby Daddy here during the day, so the lights are off on the tanks, but want to actually revisit putting some plants on some rocks. I had a couple plants that I put on there and they kind of melted back. I got my money back from the company, and now I'm going to kind of reset and put some new plants on there and see how it looks. Let's get to it. So I'm going to try to get some of this pogostemon helferi. I'm going to get this tissue culture. I had some left over from last time, and I did this a while ago, and I had some super red plecos, and they just tore it up and ate it. So noted, I cannot put anything that's a strong herbivore in the tank because they just love this stuff. But I had some left over, had some there, and it actually responded well. Well, that's starting to come back a little bit. So I'm going to add some more to this rock. I'm going to add a little bit more to this rock. You can see that the plant that I did have on there melted back severely. I got my money back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to cover that up a little bit, see if it rebounds back. You can see I got some of this Anubias barteri, and it's got a lot of root structure. I'm going to put some of that on there. And then I got another one here that I'm going to add. It's got a little bit of roots. So I'm going to see how I can kind of get that in there. Now, the name of the game when we're actually doing this stuff is I want to actually get this Gorilla Glue super glue gel. I keep it upside down just so I can get that in there. And we're just gonna just plant these guys real good. Give it about 30 seconds. Let's see how it looks after. So there's a little progress report here. I got the Anubias on the rock, and that is holding pretty steady. And then what I did was I actually took it out, the tissue culture, I took it out. It's got a little jelly in there. You gotta get all that gel out. I always take these little pieces that I left over. I always hang on to those, and I'll show you what I do with those later on. But these are my pieces of the pogostemon, and I'm gonna actually get that on the rock now. And here we go. I got those gluing. Got them drying a little bit. Put a little more diversity there, a little depth, you know, in the background, just there a little bit, you know, you can kind of see it. See how that holds. Give it about another minute. And then I'll put these little tiny pieces in a little container that I have with Java moss. And let's see if that actually rebounds back too. So I always want to keep everything. See if I can actually hang on to it. It'll hold on for about another minute. Okay, so what I got here is I got a bed of Java moss. And what I do is I spray this down every single day. I'm gonna put the clippings in here and I'm just keep spraying it and see how it actually responds. I did this last time with some of the clippings I had, and it worked really well. So you can see right there's the clippings. I'm gonna give this just a little bit of a spray. And I'll spray this all over. Do this every single day. Let's get this little pump here, a little pump spray with this guy. I got holes in it, so if it runs off, it goes right into the bin, so it's no worries. And then what I do is I have an outdoor timer, and I just have this on some lamps, and I just let it sit in there overnight, or all day, every day. The lights go on, lights turn off at night. And just give it some subtle light here through the plastic, and watch it grow. So these guys have been sitting out for a little bit. I want to get them in the tank now. It looks like it's all settled in, nothing's fallen off. And I'll give you a little picture here on how it looks when we get in the tank. But so far so good. I really like the way it looks with that. So you can see I got this big rock in this 10 gallons. So it's stuffed in there with those plants. And I think it looks pretty good. Nice and natural. Just let it run like that. Get some we're gonna get some fish in here in the next couple weeks, and I think they're really gonna enjoy it. The key is, you know, you wanna have plants in with your fish. It kind of helps them kind of reduce stress and kind of get them to relax a little bit. I'll clean up the glass here. It's just got a little bit of algae on it, but overall I think the tank looks pretty good. And I think that adding those plants really helps extenuate the rock and kind of gives it more life. This is the other rock I got. I put it in another 10 gallon. I'm gonna set up for another plant tank with some fish here in the next couple weeks. I got some Java moss and wisteria at the top, actually kind of floating, but I think it kind of adds a little bit of dimension to the tank. And overall, I think it looks pretty healthy. I think it was pretty good success actually gluing those plants to that rock. We'll see how it flourishes, how it takes off. But overall, I think it looks good. Well, that wraps up for this video. Hopefully you got something out of it with plants and trying to get some more diversity on some rocks. And it kind of gives you an easy dimension to actually help with aquascaping. All right, until next time, Fish Baby Daddy.